Okay, if I can attention. If I can have your attention, please. Have your attention. In other words, that means quiet. Thank you. We are running a little bit behind this afternoon. Some of you, this is probably the first Distinguished Alumni Assembly you've attended. If you're freshman, sophomore, you've not had an assembly for a little while due to COVID and other circumstances. But this always gives us a chance to bring back Centralia High School to share a little bit. So hopefully you can get something out of this. These are individuals that have grown up in Centralia or the Centralia area just like you. Went to the old Centralia High School, graduated, and went on to successful careers. For the next few minutes, you might actually learn some career and or life lessons. We would first like to thank our two guests for attending today. Some traveled great distances to be here. Our first guest to my left is Dr. Clara Voss, graduated in 1962 and worked for 24 years in education. Our second guest is Mr. Dave Clement, graduated in 1957 and has worked over 60 years in the field of engineering. And I thank the school board and those in attendance for allowing us to have this and do this ceremony and recognize these individuals. So thank you to the school administration and school board. As we begin with our first speaker for today, once again, students, I ask that you please give them your undivided attention and respect that they deserve. We will begin with Dr. Clara Voss. Some of you or some of your parents or even grandparents may have better known her in Centralia as Dr. Clara Voss. So I will say that. Her plaque reads, graduated from Bachelor's of Science degree in elementary education from Southern Illinois University. Earned a Master's in Education and Administration at Eastern Illinois University. Completed her Education Specialist in Education and Administration at Eastern Illinois University. And earned her PhD in Educational Leadership and Higher Education at Stanford. She was an ACSA Academy earned her ACSA Academy Superintendent certification, has contributed 44 years to the field of education as an educator skilled in driving student achievement and improving student outcomes. Served as a teacher and principal in the Centralia City Schools. Served as Deputy Superintendent in Ravenwood City School District in East Palo Alto, California. She was Senior Vice President and Regional Operations Officer for Edison Learning. She was awarded the Outstanding Working Woman by the Illinois Federation of Business and Professional Women's. and Centralia BPW. Given the President's Service Award by the National Alliance, received the MLK Image Award from the Tracy African American Association. Chosen as an outstanding adult mentor by the Soul Foundation. Vice President, Tracy Seniors Association, Executive Board Secretary, Soul Seed Community Foundation, Past President, Tracy African American Association, Community Member, Tracy Unified School District Board Oversight, Internal Communications Chair, Tracy Connect Steering Committee, and Pastor Assistant at the New Creation Lutheran Church. I present Dr. Claire Voss, class of 1962.
Thank you, Reed, and thank all of you for being here. First, let me tell you that I am truly humbled by having been selected to receive this award and to join the awesome list of past recipients. As I looked through that list, I saw former students of mine, I saw spouses of former students of mine, I saw friends, and even at least one relative. My brother was recognized in 2010. So I say to you today, I am a proud product of Centralia, Illinois, and a proud graduate of Centralia Township High School, not in the beautiful facilities that you guys get to enjoy, but in the old building. But it's not the building that produces great people. It's great teachers who produce great teachers. So I'm grateful for every educator that imparted any knowledge along the way in me. I would be remiss if I did not pause to recognize my husband who flew in with me. Rick, would you stand, please? Thank you very much. Joe Kessler, Marianne, thank you all. And one of my students, Keith Kessler, is here, Todd Keith, and his sister. And Joe, are you still Jonetta Wood? Yes, okay, Jonetta Wood, another friend. And probably others that I don't even know, but I would be remiss not to recognize them. You heard me say that knowledge in you. Every day that you're in the school, you should learn something. You may not like this, but learn even from that. Because what I can tell you today is that I am Centralia well prepared to do whatever I chose and aspired to do. Left Centralia well prepared. Also, some things that I had failed to do when we asked me to send my proudest moments in Centralia. I founded a called SIP, S-I-P, Self-Improvement Program for Young Ladies. At the time my two sisters and I started that program, had a teenager who might be recipient of that. And many of those ladies, and they are the world. Being connected. No, that's wrong. strive to make so I don't do that. I do read Facebook and I follow Centralia. So I look forward to seeing many of you do great things. You will do above and beyond more than I could ever or will do. Thank you.
In 1957, Mr. Dave Clement. Engineering at Fort Lewis, Washington, served in the United States Army and discharged as first lieutenant, project management of Dravo Corporation in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dravo Heavy Construction Division, Seattle, Washington, and marketing management of Dravo Colton. He was business development and minerals marketing in the United States, Russia, and Kazakhstan.
That sounds really good. Hello, workers. I didn't agree, they persevered until I did, and so I finally decided maybe there's just something that I have that would benefit one of you. That's really why I'm here. I grew up on a woman hill, and there were three in my class. I'm that tall kid in the middle there in that picture. Some of you might relate to this picture with me on a John Deere sometime during high school. There's always plenty of work to do around our place. We do staffs and mayors and today. I was the president of the junior class. I should have made it a recount because that was a lot of work. And I lost my favorite place on the end of the ball team. This young fellow said, right, class our relay team is showing there also. Our relay team won fourth place in the state track meet in 1957, set a new school record. Shortly thereafter. So I'm going to skip ahead a little now. I'm at the university or in the army. Ever heard of Flat Stanley? Wow. Years ago, who this Flat Stanley thing asked us to take it with us on our travels. See pictures of Flat Stanley. Since we were in the Southern Hemisphere. Here are a few clips from a Perth newspaper from that time, 1968, concerning the plant that I was in charge of designing and building. The monster plant, they said, was the largest in the world at that time. They produced iron. Newspapers in 1968. So that the commission looking at the pellets are a little piece of balls, kind of with marbles, other things made out of iron fines that are used. Note in this picture, it mentions I come from Centralia, Illinois. You might wonder how a 25-year-old gets elected. Things, later things might come later. Here's our friend again. Before I returned to the States in 1968, I decided I wanted to do some other type of work. I don't much like doing the same thing over and over again. I had the opportunity to transfer to a different business company. Where I managed a business. engineering. Interesting place. You should check it out sometime. Participated in the mission trip to Tanzania. That was the second year that Lutheran Church mission Tanzania. Wonderful man who has been elevated to the position of bishop of the Central Diocese. Each year we put together groups ranging from a dozen or so to sometimes 30 or more to make a trip to worship. Many young people, sometimes with parents and grandparents, were part of those groups. The population we worked with were mostly Maasai, but Muslims were included in others as well. The Maasai are one of the many native tribes of orphans, a different kind of orphan I might add, came to the local church on Saturday for activities of worship where they could get one good meal each week prepared by the ladies of the church. Highlights offered a good relationship developed by folks from both sides. In our second year, we helped them convert what had been a brothel to a facility for the children's center program. The people from our church were always very supporting both financially and participating in trips. We always took along the student and distributed gifts for the kids. Something like 400 people have been a part of that program. I always found to see the interaction among the young people from both groups. Pastor Mabel always had something new in mind, and he pointed out that many of the local kids could not go to school beyond elementary school because they had no money to pay for school fees or buy uniforms. This is especially true for girls. In Tanzania, education for girls is not a priority in Muslim culture. That's changing, unfortunately. So over the next several years, we work to build a new secondary school for girls. Each year, we provide funds for local crews to build additional facilities. Our teams have been over and spend the week physically working with those local folks to complete that year's project. Working together is always very enriching for both sides. The school included classrooms, plus a computer lab, science lab, library, and dormitory. We supplied computers, books, and other material. See, here's pictures of at least one of the classrooms and some people signing up, some of the students. Here's our computer lab that we put in. And the library that we built and supplied with books. You notice on the right, this is on my right, that's how the lunch was served. There's always a lot of interaction with the students. It's fun getting to know the students and the neighborhood kids. We're always interested in these strangers from afar. Many of the younger kids participated in the Compassion International program, which shared the schools and service. The scholarship program was developed in which members of our church, and sometimes people outside the church, provided the funds necessary to pay school fees for the girls. As the sponsored students graduate from secondary school, many are going on to postgraduate training. Some learn trade skills such as cooking or hairdressing. Some have become nurses and teachers. Others have enrolled in various university studies. Keep in mind that most of these girls were orphans who came from very marginalized situations and likely would never have been able to go to school if not for programs like ours. Pastor Eva pointed out that many families needed a way to produce some of their own food, as well as create income. This was what they call their Cookie Cow program. It is similar to the African International Project that you may have heard of. We provided the money to purchase cows, goats, and chickens for needy families. By the way, I have a video about that program if anybody's interested later. Money would be sent over so the animals could be purchased locally. We got to participate in the distribution to the recipients while we were visiting. These animals often meant independence for the recipients. Cows, the first calf, was to be given to another needy family, so that helped the program grow each year. Another project we contributed to was called Flash House. That's a facility where kids recover from various surgeries and go for rehabilitation. Left lips, left palates, left feet, deformed legs, and burns are common. Doctors in different areas frequently travel to perform surgeries on these kids. We would never have received medical attention without that work. In addition to helping financially, we put in a water well for the new facility that they built. We meet a lot of interesting people on mission trips. One such man was Dr. Mark Jacobson. Mark and his wife Rick moved their family from Minnesota to Tanzania after medical training and served there for over 30 years. They raised their 3 daughters there. Mark was a legend in Tanzania, and much of modern healthcare resulted from efforts of Mark and Linda. Mark was instrumental in developing the Mission Medical Center, which he's standing in front of there. We regularly took medicine and medical supplies over to donate to hospitals. Another program we supported was the local home hospice organization. Hospice was a new idea at that time in Tanzania, but it was very much needed. Some of our medical people got back involved with the hospice program. Maasai women in the outer areas often must walk miles to a water hole and then carry water back in a 5-gallon bucket on their head. The program these days is to provide donkeys for some of these women so that they don't have to carry those buckets of water on their head. We also provided some water tanks so that when they do have rain, they can collect it. Our work in Tanzania brought the attention to World Vision and World Church in Chicago from Matt Walker received the Courageous Leadership Award. Monica Matt Award went to the Healthy Child Program and to purchase that equipment for the new ALMC hospital. At a certain point, Pastor Abel was reassigned to a different church in a different city. The new local management of the program changed. That was unfortunate because the new management was not as capable or as dedicated as the old group. It eventually became clear that those were not receiving quality education, so a decision was made to transfer them to other schools. That meant the school that we had built closed. Today, the students are attending better schools, so the decision was a good one. The facilities are now being used by the church by Compassionate International. A few years ago, as construction was completed, the city my wall was no longer needed, so I resigned from the program. There is a new group running the program now. So what? Well, now I'd like to talk a little bit about it. And remember, I'm 84 years old. That's really old. And that can be grandfather, maybe even great-grandfather. I don't know much about the world of teenagers today, but I do understand that it's challenging. So much pressure, so much information on these. The world is not a very happy place. Nevertheless, as I look out, I see tremendous potential. This is my first time actually visiting school. I did spend some time at Centralia High School. Not always doing as much attention. Working in athletics, working, working, and pushing. I did understand a few things on so science, poetry, and philosophy. That led me into engineering. I'd rather, as I went on, I learned a few more things. So I came to know this, especially archaeology. I don't much like doing the same thing over and over again. I like new challenges. I had to learn to see the world beyond Centralia. That's a part of Centralia. There are lots of interesting places. There are limited scientific interests, bids, IT companies, and military. I see some of these people career in the military, specialized training in the military, such as medical training or training to the nations. Those are just good engineering work today that I get from great surgery. You may change your mind several times as you proceed through life. Another important point, do not let the current circumstances dictate your if things aren't great right not to deal with teenagers today, but I've seen doctors. Versus somewhere feelings out there. Talk to someone who you can make a